Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 20. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The Raider ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Gain of a yard.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now on first down. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Panthers nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
He's checking.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 22, Christian.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Made by Jeff.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 36 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Dante Jackson.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Raider first down.
On first down, Carr. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Panthers 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders Panthers are in for 6. Touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the point after.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
For the Raiders.
take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Tanner Muse with it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
24 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 24 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Shift. Check. Crouch.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
We got four. 24 is the mic. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you through.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third down.
To throw his car. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 12, Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Raiders.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Completion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
56 from Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mark 56. Mark 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 96.
Throwing again. Carr. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. Jacobs, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The 35-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Play brings up 3rd down.
Be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Trayvon.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
The tackle made.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
24 is the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Shit.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Got four down. 24 is the mic. Come on, D. 24 is the mic.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Carr. And he's got to hook up to Ruggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
At the 29-yard line.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And 4 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one is over, a victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?